welcome back my fellow scout troopers to another 4v3 siege battle replay at Third Age Reforged today. Today's replay comes from Thanatos, who is commanding the realm of Rudar before us. I actually sometimes get Rudar and Dunland mixed up there, so I'm glad I called out the right one. In any case, if you guys want to see your own total replay featured here on this channel, you could send it to my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You'll also send it to me directly via Discord. You can also join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance and post your battle replay there. Or you can tag me in the replay you post in the Reforged Discord as well. And with that, let's go through the armies today, starting of course with Thanatos, and we saw some Black Lords there leading the army, closely followed by some Herodane nobles. Got some Rudar marksmen backing them up. Ethamor Strelanters, traditionally you see two of them in most Rudar armies. Some Rudar Axemen as well, I'm going to guess 2 to 3 units of them. Photon Javelins I also see there. I would expect him to bring some Herodane Berserkers, so I see some Herodane Pikemen. That's the elite pike unit of Rudar. The lighter version, of course, is a Dunland Pikeman, and they have pretty much no armor and highly vulnerable to missiles. So be cautious when you commit them to the battle and make sure there are no missile units nearby, because they will be cut down really quickly. Okay, we've got some Rudar Witchwoman Slavers there, and some Rudar Swordsmen, about 3 to 4 units of them. Now, it looks like we've got some Herodane nobles just moving back outside the city. We've got some Rudar Swordsmen out here. I don't think they're being left there intentionally. He might have been forgotten. They'll be withdrawn soon, I hope. They're highly vulnerable to cav charges and don't tend to last well on their own. So hopefully he recalls them back inside the city in short order. Next we have Cardinal, commanded by Jefferson. We've got some Tharbad Warhammers over there. We've got some Dunite Captains there, a really good melee unit of Cardinal, and one you should commit once the fighting is truly underway. These units are really solid and have decent morale, pretty much will not retreat until the last dying man. We have here some Minhireth Men at Arms here, 2 units. We've got some Minhireth Spearmen over here. We've got some Lumbermen out front. We've got some Minhireth Archers. Minhireth Spearmen over here, just the 1 unit. We got down here their enemy gathering outside the city, or the village. No, we'll call it the village. I think I've already covered the Dunite Captains there. What I don't see is the Sharpshooters. We've got 2 units here of Wardens of Turn God Dad. A lot of money would have gone into that. Bring 2 units of them. Got some Hearthguard Armored Sword, decent arch unit, also pretty good spear unit as well. Over here, Minhireth Sharpshooters, there we go, and some Minhireth Archers. But only 1 unit of Sharpshooters. Usually we see 2 units of Sharpshooters and 1 unit of Mediterranean Gatekeepers. That's the elite crossbow unit of Cardinal. But so far just the 1. Next we have Arthelane, commanded by Nawaki, a lot of veterans here today. We have some Dismounted Knights of Numinas here, along with some Deuteron Rangers. We got 2 units of Dismounted Knights of Numinas, do we? It could be just the 1. But if it is 2, that would be very expensive. I think it's just the 1. It's just sort of, the formation is a bit wonky. We have some Wardens of the North here, AP Archers, and also pretty decent melee as well. Got some Arthelane Pikes here, armoured up, along with some Dunan Peacekeepers. Can't really tell if the Dunan Peacekeepers are armoured up or not. Got some Dunan Troll Slayers. Looks to be 1 unit there, but looks to be another one over there. We've got some Numinas Gate Guards over here, really good pike unit. Some Dismounted Forest Aaron Knights, looks to be about 2 there. Some Evidence Spearmen here, armoured up, 1 to 2 units of them, it would seem. Do more Dudan Peacekeepers, some Arthelane Pikes, usually people bring 3 units of them. Arthelane Marksmen, at least 1 unit there, armoured up. And another unit of Rudar Swordsmen guarding the choke point. Again, an odd choice to put as a frontline defensive unit. If I'm the attacker and I have cavalry, I'm certainly charging these positions because it's easy kills. Of course, if the defenders do put missile units up top, I would probably advise against that and send up a unit that's more expendable to try and take on the Rudar Swordsman. Because he puts up decent javelins or units like Wardens of the North, for example, they'll be able to tear apart your cav in short order, I reckon. Now, let's go have a look at the forces gathering just outside the village here. We got Orcs in Misty Mountains, commanded by Orc Warboss 155. Got some Mount Uruk host here. 1, 2 units there, some Heavy Goblin Spears. 1, 2, 3 units of them. Heavy Goblin Archers. Got an Orc Mangan out here. Can be devastating, but a solid strike is almost like winning the lottery. But when it does strike, oh boy, is it glorious. We have here some Heavy Goblin Crossbows, 2 units there. Cave Trolls as well. Mount Uruk Coast. His army looks so big because he spread it all the way over the valley. We've got some Black Uruks in the mountains here, 2 units. We've got some Heavy Goblin Halberds, 2 units. We've got some Cave Troll Drummers, another unit of Cave Trolls. No Snow Trolls yet. Some Bolgs champions, Goblin King's bodyguard. That's a sizable army there. We've also got Farkin embedded in here somewhere. Where was he? I swear he was here. Oh, okay, hang on. No, all this was Orc Warboss's forces. Farkin was the only unit belonging to the Orc Mangonel there. We've got Orcs in Misty Mountains here. We've got some Cave Troll Drummers. Okay. So it looks like we've got Team Darkstar, who's got those Bolg champions we saw earlier. That explains a little bit there. Got some Cave Troll Drummers. Still Orc Warboss's units. We've got some White Orc Fearmongers here, belonging to Team Darkstar. We've got some Black Orcs of the Mountains, some Heavy Goblin Crossbows. I think it's an all Orcs Misty Mountain alliance today. I probably will pause it because I'm seeing some friendlies there crossing paths with the enemy to the northwest. We've got some Black Orcs of the Mountains here, some Goblin King's bodyguard. Over here, some Heavy Goblin Halberds, just the one unit there. The rest of the army's down here. We got Angmar. Oh, I guess it wasn't all Orcs Misty Mountains after all. Got some Barrow Whites here. Angmar, of course, is commanded by Tommy the Wise, another veteran. We've got some Saga Stalkers, Heavy Goblin Crossbows, Cave Trolls here, Cave Troll Drummers, Saga Stalkers, Heavy Goblin Infantry, more Barrow Whites, Heavy Goblin Spears. We've got some Trolls of Angmar, Trolls Good Bad, Blackwatch Legion. These guys here are not armoured up. Bit odd. Got the dreaded Witches of Angmar. Witchom Hammerguard, doesn't look like they're armoured either. Witchom Scourge Raiders are armoured, 2 units of them. Got some Witchom Blackguard as well, mixed in with the Hammerguard there, I think. Yeah. We've got some Guardians of Karndorm. 3 units here, again, no, 2 units, sorry, not armoured up. Winterback Guard. The second unit there, Winterback Guard. Looks to be the same one. Witchom Pikemen. And 2 units there. So it looks like Tommy went for a more numerical style of Angmar army. None of the armor upgrades have been applied except for the Scourge Raiders, which are axe throwers. People usually always quit them because they need time to throw their axes to be effective. Without the armor upgrade, they're almost like, I don't know, Goblin Trackers, very lightly armored, easily cut down. So it's pretty much a staple to bring Scourge Raiders with armor. Okay, our final player, which is Farkin, he's got the last Orcs Misty Mountain army over here. So we have 3 Orcs Misty Mountain armies and 1 Angmar army. We've got some Heavy Goblin Crossbows here, 2 units of them. We've got some Heavy Goblin Spears, looks to be 1, 2 units of them, make that 3 total. Goblin King's Bodyguard, Mandara Coast, Heavy Goblin Archers, another Mangonel there from Farkin. We've got some White Orc Fearmongers. I'm surprised that Farkin bring 2. Surely he'd incur a penalty for that, and his army would be much smaller because of it. I don't know. Look, there's no skill really in using a Mangonel. It's usually just firing one direction and hoping for the best. I'm not saying that as a slight at Farkin, it's just the way the Mangonel operates, So one of his allies should have brought another Mangonel instead of just him. That seems like a very odd move. Like, there's the other Mangonel. Yep, it's already starting to fire. Well, we'll head over here and just have a look. It looks like the unit over here is hidden, so it could be Grey Company. Oh, there's a Grey Company there from Milwaukee. It looks like we have another hidden unit over here. Oh, hang on. Oh, where are you? I can't see them. Must have been luck. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's get this battle started, everyone. Enjoy. Now, Mangonel's firing, of course. Forces are spread out, but if it does fire and explode, the sweet spot, I reckon, would be here. That way the flames would fan out and potentially take out at least 20 or 30 troops. See, the barrels there hit the ground and exploded. It didn't explode in the air. For a Mangonel to be effective, it needs to explode in the air. And then it's basically like a Witcher fire almost, just a large, various number of ball of flames spread out and just blanket the area in front of them. So that's the idea there. Got some Royal Court of House Stormdor belonging to Jefferson. You'll be looking for targets. Got Heavy Goblin Crossbows targeting them. Hopefully they get out of range. Oh, got a good volley there. Crossbows taking out at least, oh geez, 3, 7, 9 men. Gee, that's a big blow there to the Royal Court, and they've taken damage too. So already one of Jefferson's main units is taken out of action without getting a lot of the kills just yet, or any kills yet. Now this was a good strike here from the Mangonel, and what we said about the flames sort of spreading out. It's probably an ideal artillery piece to use on an army that has spread itself out, as you can see, despite obviously standing up so far apart to reduce the risk of missile fire. They got a number of casualties, and the barrel went right through them. Taking out men here at the archers, shaking their morale a bit. Also taking out some of the thieves at Darbe, not too many. Or maybe none at all, I don't know. Well, it looks like they lost about 4. Artane is not revealing. Oh, we've got witches here. He can take out the witches potentially. Will he do it? So you got the flames exploding in the distance there. Alright, let's go and have a look. He's taken heavy losses. He's lost at least 40 men almost. 39. Seriously, there's no grace period. They're attacking each other. The witches are there, but he's not going to engage. This seems like a prime opportunity to take out the witches of Angmar. I mean, Tommy's general is not in this unit, unfortunately, but still taking out the witches is the defender's priority. They're the most deadly unit against them today. The Scourge Raiders could potentially take out the unit after it reveals itself, but if it moves in fast enough, it can take out the witches here and there. Okay, hang on. We got some people shooting at him. Some Rudar marksmen from Thanatos up top. They're driving them towards the hidden unit. But again, they're not revealing it. If Thanatos were meant to do that and drive them into this area, then that was a perfect trap. But they're not springing the trap. It's Grey Company from belonging to Milwaukee, okay. Jeez man, they're right there. Take him out. Surely that's a good target to reveal. So I know Grey Company can be valuable, but geez. Taking out the witches has got to be the priority. It's worth the risk, in my opinion. Bolg's champions are way off. Grey Company is still hiding. And as possibly attackers feel a bit nervous. Actually, we know the Bolg's champion is actually sallying out because we saw the Heriday Nobles from Thanatos move out. This is not a good idea. Thanatos is actually drawing cavalry towards the Grey Company's position. Angmar's moving away. Again, the witches are highly exposed. Oh, come on. No. On the edge of my seat, take him out. Come on, they're right there. I think Thanatos moving out was a mistake. It's drawing the Bolg's champions towards the Grey Company's position, so if it reveals itself now, it's in trouble. Now, it looks like one of the attackers has moved up.
Defeat seems almost
The snugger skirmishers doesn't look like they're taking any casualties. Goblin infantry is moving up, using their bodies as meat shields. We got Wardens of the North up top. They probably wouldn't be committed just yet. In fact, they probably should be withdrawn right now. And other units brought in their place, like the Hurkar Almond Sul, or even the Artane Marksmen, give them a better position to fire upon the enemy, you know? Mount Nera Coast, the Marksman or the Hurkar would be better off shooting from here. I mean, at least you can get a better line of sight into the Mount Nera Coast. I mean, if Arkan's going to set up meat shield or throwaway units against heavy infantry, heavily armored infantry that can easily crush and rout forces such as this. But hang on, it looks like Farkin set up his Goblin King's bodyguard to boost the troops' morale here, keeping the Goblin infantry in the fight a little bit longer. Okay, we've got some Royal Court of House Emlaith here. Didn't see them earlier. And Milwaukee would have incurred a penalty for being too against the Grey Company, because I think he did. Down here we've got the Royal Court, and next to them we have the Knights of Numinas. Okie dokie. Hopefully Nawaki doesn't get distracted and moves his cavalry away here from Tommy, who's actually coming up behind him. Thanatos should probably be telling Nawaki to move his men. Goblin King's bodyguard is exposed. We've got some snow trolls, okay, so this player does have snow trolls. Could be moving up to deter the cavalry. No, snow trolls are being engaged in the battle. Snow trolls might be withdrawn. Now, Royal Court is a heavy shock unit. Okay in melee, but not the best. Certainly you can't go toe-to-toe with the Snow Trolls. Goblin King's bodyguard lost a few of their number there. And again, Nawaki didn't get the memo. Tommy probably should charge him. If he's not going to move, then he probably should charge him. His attention is on the... Is that the... we'll call that the east side's defense. Looks like they lost a number of their troops here. Snagos skirmishers were shot by up-to-date marksmen. That would have cost them a little bit. We've got Batman and Berserkers here about to be charged. Oh, why didn't he charge him? We have 2 units of Black Bear Mountain Berserkers here. 2. And he didn't charge him. They tried to slip around him and as a result lost most of their men. Potentially forcing them... Oh no, they survived. I thought they were going to be routed there. That was a big error of Jefferson's part. I don't know why he didn't commit to the charge. He could have killed a number of the Black Bear Mountain Berserkers. And a few key critical errors from both sides here. Farkin losing the whole unit there to missile fire of Snugger Skirmishers, and the other unit there was routed. Probably hasn't even used 10% of their ammunition yet. We got somebody shooting. Yeah, doing it in ranges there. Taking the advantage of meat shield out of the equation altogether. Getting some great fire there into the blob. Do they stop firing or what? Yeah, it looks like they did. Farkin's strategy appears to be trying to wear down the enemy. And it's going to take time. And he won't be able to do that with this force effectively. They'll need the support of the Berserkers, but to do so will incur the wrath of the Woodland Rangers. This attack already is over before it's even begun. Now, you might be able to argue, well, Scouts, what are they supposed to do? Well, let's have a look. Because right now, this attack over here is a no-go. So let's explore their options. Over here, we have Thanatos. He's got some Trollshoe Axos over here. Ruda Axeman. I didn't see any Harridan Rangers over here, so this side here could be in absence. Oh no, he's got the Harridan Rangers there. But this area does have some cover on either side. So unless the Harridan Rangers is on the hilltop here, firing on any attacking force is almost impossible. So this would be a good avenue to actually attack from, which is probably why Tommy's chosen it. And if they do bring the Rangers up, he's got his own missile units that potentially could shoot them and drive them back, you know. He's also got witches that could be brought up. If he commits to a big assault and forces Thanatos to commit his own forces, then he can annihilate them with Witcher fire, you know, and then break through, causing more troops to be drawn to his position, thus making the life of his attackers his fellow allies a bit easier in their own attacks, you know. Now, we've got a heavy assault here of trolls. This was always a good idea from in the past. I forget the name of the map. I know it starts with G. It's like Grain Site or something like that. My allies and I committed an attack of 6 units of trolls. They effectively smashed through our enemy's defences, and basically we just took the battle then and there. They committed about 3 units of trolls and 1 cave troll drummer unit. We've got some Mount or coast being brought up. The trolls here are trying to occupy the attention of the Minhirit archers, who are shaken. More importantly, there are no rangers on this side. Yeah, there are now. Okay. But we also know the attackers have crossbows on their side. We've also got a Manga down here, which probably should be firing on this hill just to try and get as many kills as they can, or force the Duna Rangers to retreat off the hill entirely, you know? Snow Trolls here. We're going to get into their ranks, drive them back. I think, what have we got here? Orc Warboss single-handedly saving the lives of all these men here and keeping this attack in play. Had the Rangers been allowed to fire, it would have basically broke the spine of this attack and would be over then and there. And it probably would have brought the attackers to the point where they just couldn't continue the assault effectively, and it'd just be a slow annihilation of the attacking armies. So the Snow Trolls here on this ridge is keeping the attackers in this fight and in the game. We've got some Duna captains being brought up to try and provide some relief for the Duna Rangers so they can escape and get away. Note also, to this point, the Grey Company has not been activated yet, but we saw hidden on the ridge earlier. With all these forces being committed, you'd think they're setting up some Blackbird Mountain Berserkers just to sort of speed up the process of breaking through the defences. Blackbird Mountain Berserkers in particular will be able to carve a way through these forces much quicker, thus reducing the time the defenders have to fire on them and get as many kills and weaken them. I mean, the attackers are making good progress, but they need speed on their side. The slower their progress, the more time the defenders have to rally and counter-attack like they're about to now with the Duna Rangers. But fortunately for the attackers, only a few Rangers can actually fire effectively into this blob, because they're not all lined up along the ridge here. They can only fire about 10 or 12 at a time, which is better, I suppose, than 53 at once. We've got more firing. We've got Saga Skirmishers moving up. Orc Warboss is getting his general close by. Trying to boost morale. Okay, so we've got a Snow Troll over here, but most of the Duna captains have that under control. Jefferson needs to reform his rangers, so they've got a better firing angle into the blob here. We've got heavy goblin archers nearby, no crossbows nearby. They should be firing on those rangers, trying to provide any cover fire for their army. Thanks to the Rangers, they're slowly gaining control of this fight. Berserkers are being brought up now, but is it too late? Jefferson moving his troops into a better position. This is what the attackers should fear. Where are the crossbows? Okay, they're over there. But Rangers here should be able to get at least 2 or 3 volleys before they fire at them. And this is just too good. Oh no! Oh shoot! See, Mangonel is wildfire. Berserker's down by 20. Luckily for Orc Warboss, Berserkers have high morale and will stay in the fight regardless of that. But it was not ideal for Farkin to shoot.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Again, he takes out a number of their own forces. I mean, Orc Warboss, I imagine at this point, is truly pissed at Farkin. And just it's only because Farkin's firing the Mangonel over here. That's why he's upset. He just lost a number of his own key units. I mean, I thought Farkin would have stopped immediately after the failure of the first volley, but he continued firing there, taking out a large number of Orc Warboss's forces. And he's still doing it. Farkin, you gotta stop, man. Mangonels, even if they fire and explode overhead, the danger of killing their own troops is just too great. I mean, it doesn't really look good for Farkin so far. One can argue that Jefferson had the troops already in place to win this fight. The defensive line here is looking a bit thin. So despite all that, the attackers still might be able to break through, and that would be impressive, all things considered. Like I said, none of that was truly Farkin's fault. Mangonel is the wildest of all artillery pieces. And he meant well. Unfortunately, he killed more of his own allies' troops than he actually killed the enemy. That's just the way it is, guys. It's just the way the battle unfolded today. But it's dangerous enough to fire artillery so close to your own friendly forces, because you can kill, as I've done too, and Sun can attest to this, I think, kill a lot of their own troops, a lot of your own allies' troops, and they can be very upset with you afterwards. And so we're about halfway through here. It's 51 to 58. Looks like Tommy here has been a bit slow in his approach. I mean, he's tried to set up some forces, but he hasn't made much progress in terms of his advance. Now, Thanatos has a number of missile units there, no doubt that have hampered his troops, but that's where the Barrow-wights should have come in handy. Barrow-wights are a great meat shield. That's why people bring them in the first place. Over here, it's just slow suicide. Thanatos should be able to destroy these guys in time. It'll be slow, but there's no danger of the attackers breaking through that checkpoint. This here was their best bet, and still is. Third Warhammer's here being committed.
Our men have captured the enemy general.
A Dunan Ranger here has killed Azog. Still got Rangers still firing in. I'm not sure where from though.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Frodham Javelins here hammering the elite troops of Team Darkstar there on the hill. Oh, he does have Minotaur gatekeepers after all. There's a high quality forces here. It looks like the attack of Warboss and Team Darkstar has finished. They no doubt scared the defenders at one point, but they've called in reinforcements. The other attacks are going nowhere. The defenders have definitely, I think, got this at this point. I'm going to call it 56 to 67. Dunan Rangers on the ridge still firing in, down to 27, so it looks like Orc Warboss and team managed to inflict some casualties. Crossbows here down to 49. They're dropping fast. Goblin King's bodyguard, they're going to be sent in, but defenders here should be able to take them out pretty quickly. They've got their own elites nearby. Grey Company is still not being used yet. No, the team's not done. He set up his cave trolls. Now, if Team Darkstar had committed his cave trolls when Orc Warbust did, that would have broken them through and caused a lot of chaos inside. Yeah, I think with Team Darkstar's trolls there, I think the attackers could have broken through. How far they would have gotten, I can't really say, but they would have got through this choke point. That was okay. They broke the Wardens of Turn Gothad. Not bad, and they've got Snow Trolls coming in. This is solid timing. Just don't fire in again just yet. I don't think Team could have hoped for a better outcome. So Farkin there redeeming himself a bit. Basically breaking a unit of Wardens of Turn Gothad at full strength. At the same time, the Snow Trolls charged in, making their lives a lot easier in taking out the Wardens there. They're going to struggle, of course, with the after-main pikes. But it's better to fight one pike unit than two, eh? $61 to $72, 2/3 of the way through.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
That seems highly unusual. There's some Scourge Rays here, trying to fire into the enemy, just hoping their numbers doesn't bring them much attention, you know? And Tommy has decent units left. But the defense, you have a lot of fresh troops, and don't forget, they've still got the Grey Company. Chaucer Axos maybe should throw their axes or be sent over to wait for Angmar's arrival, you know, on the other side. This will be the slowest battle ever here. It'll take time, but victory for Rudar is all but assured there. Knights of Numinas. They are causing chaos over the end of the Royal Court of House Emlaith. Looks to be carving up the retreating forces, making sure they don't come back. Yeah, it's a slaughter and a half. Both mangonels taken out of commission. Mountain Berserkers, back by Mountain Berserkers. If I'm team here, I'll probably send my forces to try and join Tommy's attack, you know? Best to sort of consolidate your strength. This will force the defenders to converge on you as well, but it's really the only hope they have left. They got to try and they got to strike from a place of strength. As you can see, Tommy's taking heavy casualties. Luckily, there he's run out of ammunition. So we might actually times two. So, oh, hang on. Wait. Who we got here? The Grey Company has been activated. And they're destroying Team Darkstar's army. He's spreading them out. Or not. They're just reforming. They're being fired on ranges on both sides. Okay, they're pulling out, they're finished. looks like the last attack is gonna be here. Troll Shack is loading up. Who are they gonna go after? Paradigm. No, which one parking? And they're not armored. No, looks like they're out of axes. Again, good fortune for Tommy. But they broke at 93. Why would they break at 93? I've seen that happen a few times, and it really does piss you off when it happens to you. Why would they break? They've got their own forces nearby supporting them. The good about guard, for God's sake, has a better morale than the Witch One Parkman. No, at least they're fighting to the death. Let's have a look over here. Grey Company and the Royal Court and Knights of the Last just mopping up the Misty Mountain remnants. We've got Mountain Orc Berserkers and Goblin King's bodyguard from Team Darkstar over here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Berserkers did pretty well there.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
The Royal Court could take them on.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Okay, it looks like team's had enough. His forces would have been defeated eventually. And the last one left is Tommy over here. Tommy chose his place to attack pretty well, but he just didn't commit his forces when he should have, and the absence of Barrow Whites here from the rest of his army also hindered his progress. Alright, oh, he took out most of his own troops there. The artillery piece providing some nice protection there, intercepting at least 7 Witcher bolts so far. Look at the Witcher Fire here, can destroy a catapult. Again, the catapult's positioning was a stroke of genius. It basically negated the Witchers entirely from this battle. Unlucky there, Tommy. Looks like it's a slow battle of attrition, you know? Still 5,000 frames to go. $77 to 98. And we've got some Mitchell Parking that reformed from earlier. Right now, Tommy has the quality over here, which is why he's doing so well. I mean, short of the dismounted knights, 4 Astarian knights, and maybe the Duno peacekeepers, there's no real unit that can go toe to toe with these Angmar elites. Captain's nearby now. Duno Troll Slayers firing the backs. That should even the odds.
Our ally lies dead. Without their general, they may
Jefferson losing his general. Nice shots there from the Royal Court.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Yeah, that it is. You gotta give Tommy credit for fighting to the end, you know? In the face of defeat, he fights till he can't fight anymore.
This is a clear victory.
That it is. Well done. Okay, Thanatos there getting 2,980 kills. Jefferson 3,097. Milwaukee getting the most kills there on 3,192, just edging Jefferson out, closely followed by Thanatos. Next we have Tommy the Wise, who got 2,079 kills. I guess I didn't give him enough credit for his involvement in this battle. He obviously took out a number of the enemy's forces. So, you know, I'm wondering where he got most of his kills there in that battle. Because I focused a lot of attention at the time on Team Darkstar and Orc Warboss's push. I know Tommy fought his way up the hill there a bit, but he must have fought elsewhere as well to get that many kills. Team Dark, I know he fought on the other side, but he had mostly Barrow-wights on that side. I didn't really see any AMR units mixed in there that would have got those kind of kills, which is interesting. Hopefully Tommy can put something in the comment section below and just tell us where he got most of his kills, where he got his kills elsewhere besides here. That's where I'm going with that. Next we have Team Darkstar, 633, Orc Warboss 1276, and Farkin 1088. Unlucky to Farkin with the Orc Mangonel, but accidents always happen, especially with that. Next we have kill counts here for Thanatos. Butcherman Slavers, he had 2 units of them. So 167 and 71. Only 1 casualty sustained there on 71, so that second unit there wasn't involved too much in the battle. Heridan Berserkers, 137. Foreign Javelins, 2 units of them, 152 and 161. Heridan Nobles, 109. Etimals Tranters, 179. Heridan Rangers, 575. Rudar Marksman, 104. Blackwalds there, 95, 105. Pretty good. Trollster Axos, 134. And 202. Rudar Swordsman. Only 1 unit getting over 100 kills there, 138. Rudar Axeman, again 1 unit only getting 132. And Catapult here, 249. So good kill counts there all around. Alrighty, thank you to Thanatos for sending me the replay. That was a lot of fun to watch. The links to send me your total replay are in the video description below. You cannot miss them. Look forward to hearing from you soon. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Fall out, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.